No. Stay in. Come in. Alright, YouTubes? Hope you're all well and keeping warm. Right, in this video, this is just going to be a quick painting video. Try and keep the length of my videos down a little bit. So I'm just going to do the spraying on this video. So this job here, this job's a quick and dirty job. So it's nothing too fancy. And it's a Lexus, I don't know what the model is, CT200h. And we've had a bit of a repair on this door to do. Couple of splits and a bit of plastic missing on the bumper, so we've sort of tucked that up a little bit. And then bumper again was scuffed and chippy, but it's nothing special. This job's being done to a budget, so we tried to keep the stripping minimal. We've had to strip the bumper off, but we're not stripping nothing off the door, hence why I've masked the handle. Like I say, this job's going to be quick and dirty. And then the grille piece of the front bumper, that was all punctured and split, and we've just plastic welded that a little bit and stapled it. Nothing spectacular. It's an okay job. It's going to be all right. It'll be shiny. So as well, on this job, I'm going to be doing this in 2K solid to try and keep the costs down for the customer, and to speed it up a little bit. I've sort of matched the colour as best I can with the camera. So it's going to be done in 2K, Mipa 2K OC is called, one coat, which that's what they call one coat. So it's going to be done in Mipa OC Direct Gloss, edge to edge. And we're just going to paint everything. And this is obviously going to be done in a metallic silvery grey that I found was sort of close to it. So that's what that is. So first thing I'm going to do is wet on wet this job. I'm just going to wet on wet the bumper so it's all one colour and helps with coverage. And I'm going to wet on wet that grille as well. So that's it really. So I'm going to get the paint mixed, get the wet on wet on it first and give that a little bit of cure time. And I'll quickly show you the products I'm using. I'm warming my paint up as we speak. So I'm using Mipa F37 Wet on Wet, just light grey, and then Mipa OC. I've probably mentioned before in previous videos. So OC with Mipa, they're direct gloss. It's a binder system. It's classed as one coat. That's what the OC stands for. They do say to put it on in two coats, but it is really thick. Covers well, but it's really thick and quite orange peely. It's quite hard to get it flat. So the thinning ratio is 5%, 0 to 5%. I thin it 15% and try and sort of treat it like a two coat system. So that's what I'll be putting it on as at 15%. Just got to be really careful with it because it can run really easily. And then the gun I'll be putting it on with is an older Satajet 4000B or B4000, 4000B, and this has got a 1.2 and it's an RP. So that's what I'll be putting the top coat on with. I'll put the first coat on a bit lighter, and then at 2.2 bar I put it on as well, so it atomises it a bit finer. So I over thin it, turn the pressure up to atomise it a bit better, to try and get it to lay on there a bit flatter. So I'll get the wet on wet mixed up and we'll get painting. Right, so the first thing I'm going to do is put a coat of wet on wet over the front bumper and the grille, and then while that's drying I can mix up the colour for the grille, the metallic grey. I'll put that on because that's base coat, and I'll move that out the way. Once I've base coated all that, I'll move that out of the way, get the 2K red over the whole job. When the 2K red's done, I'll move the grille back in and put some clear coat on that. So for my wet on wet gun, it's a Satajet 1500B with a 1.4. I have it full fluid, full fan and one coat.